have to play on the bride's I'm perfectly fine. I hate that fucking stage.
As you near the top,
Means I'm getting close to the top. Go, go.
Fucking shut up and let us go! Well, you're so far. Like, look at the bottom of the stage. You got plenty of room. You're fine.
Right, I got it. Right, I got it.
Edge.
Right, I got it.
I guess I should.
Edge.
But I get too excited about the
You
money.
like the money?
I can get out through here.
Oh, crap, window. Yeah, whine me.
Oh, shit.
Thank you. I think the bride is
Safety.
I think she's the fourth night.
The bride?
When the monster is the bride.
Oh, yeah, I have all the little bosses.
Congratulations on a perfect climb of
Some
the
of them are scary.
underground cemetery.
They're terrifying. I mean, well, they are supposed to be his nightmares, so that makes sense.
He gets the goat eyes. Did you notice that?
You mean the sheep eyes?
The sheep eyes.
Yes, I do. I noticed.
What a terrible
He has
dream.
a nice bulge going on. Did you notice that?
It's probably folded over.
Did he pee himself? What happened?
Maybe he did. Maybe he thought he did. I don't know. He doesn't tell us. He's just being stupid.
Hello? Yeah.
I like how he
I'll
has
be at
like an
today's code review
advertisement
meeting.
like just taped up in his room.
Really?
I totally
No,
do that.
no, I'm just a little under the weather.
Bless you.
No, it's okay. I'll be right there. Yeah.
What was he checking for in his crotch area?
Sorry.
I thought he peed himself. I thought that's what he thought he did. Maybe he did. I don't know why he put on his shirt to go take a shower, but he totally did that.
Yeah.
So are you getting anything extra for this?
For what?
For all this overtime you're doing?
Oh, not this time.
This time, do you usually get overtime pay?
Well, no.
She's so fucking
So you
boring.
don't get anything.
See, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt that she's actually interesting. It's just that right now she's not interesting
Here, 2
because she's
sugars.
being kind of short-sighted in the fact that she's nagging
Have you
him
ever had a
and
dream
getting
where
on
you
his case.
died?
Like, I mean, maybe
She always annoyed me. I can't
Were
remember
you in
how my
danger?
ending went
No.
the first time. I know that I like
Being
I
killed.
played it as if I was him,
No.
and so whatever I thought I would do in that
Killing my
situation,
dreams.
that's what I did. And I think my
That
ending
sounds
came out
like
like
you.
shit.
probably
because
got
of that.
You probably got a bad ending.
Well, because part of the reason is like
Hey.
most of the game doesn't matter until you're at the last 10 questions.
Huh?
That like determines your ending.
Well, what it does is okay. So the
How
bar.
many years?
I'm asking you.
The way that I
It's
remember
just-
is that the
My
bar
mother's been calling me up and
determines
asking how we're doing.
kind of like, you know, like the blue
She's worried
part
about me.
how it goes to her
She knows I've got
endings,
a career
and
now,
the
so
red
it's
part
not
goes
good.
to the other Catherine's endings.
I mean,
And depending
it's
on how you
easy to
answer
keep
those
things
10
like they
questions
are
at the
now,
end,
but-
because each girl has, I think they have 3 different endings each girl.
best, right?
Like they have a good ending, a neutral ending, and a bad ending. And depending on how you answer those questions, because if you're all the way on one Catherine's side, you know, on the bar, but then your questions at the end are like completely contradictory to what you've been doing the entire game, then you tend to get the bad ending. I actually got the true. Well, actually, I went and I got all the endings.
And another
But
news,
my
we
favorites
have
were
more
the
on recent
neutral
string
endings
of
for
unexplained
him.
deaths that seem to be
But
exclusively
they're
involving young
kind
men.
of difficult to do because
Cause
you
of
have to
death is
stay
unknown,
right in
and while
the
police
middle
are
of
investigating
that fucking
accidental
bar.
causes, foul
And there's
play has
sometimes where it's
apparently
like,
not been ruled out.
I have no idea what these bitches are thinking. I'm like, oh, this is totally this one, and it's like something else, and I'm like, how the fuck?
Catherine keeps telling me how her mother is constantly calling her. She says she's not worried about it,
Feather's
though.
totally gonna take it, right, Vinny?
And what do you think?
So, who are you betting on? Come
His
on,
eyes are
pick
so
one.
weird, like his eyebrows.
You kidding? Women's wrestling? What I know.
I guess it's not weird to me because I'm used to this art style.
She finally wants you to tie the knot.
You think so
But
too?
I see
Don't do
what you
it.
mean, like how they're like thinned and they're like
Well,
right
the
here,
other
and
guys
then
are fine, but like
well,
that one guy
Vincent's
is
Vincent's does the same thing where it's like he's got eyebrows like right here, and then they just like disappear halfway across his eye.
Want to marry your girlfriend?
It's not that.
And you would think that with that curly unruly hair, he would have like
Yeah,
eyebrows,
some kinda- and
like
not
just like
real
big
dark
old
ones.
caterpillars.
Like, we're comfortable where we are.
Are you?
Yeah, that's what
Then
she
again,
said.
that's me just making
job
jokes.
Bitch, you
It's
said
most
we.
important to her. I mean,
She's not
always
comfortable
been
where
the
she
vicious
is.
Type, right?
It doesn't
You're
mean she'll
comfortable
always
where
be
you
like
are.
that.
Most
That's
women
not
get
what I
tired of that
mean.
shit after a few years.
Besides,
It
you're
depends.
single
It's-
too.
Hey,
It depends on how the relationship starts and how good your communication
like
is.
you. I've already
Because
told my girl that I'm not interested in marrying.
it sounds like they have a communication problem in the way that she doesn't know how to tell him what she's feeling
What?
That sounds
until
just
she
like
gets to the
Gene.
point where she's like, fuck her this right here.
Did you hear
And then at that point, he's like, oh, this is all out of the blue. I don't know where this is coming from. And it's,
That
Wait,
Paul?
who was, I know
He's
Paul was the
dead.
dead guy, but I don't
Yeah,
remember
I
how
heard he
they
just
were.
got divorced, but he looked
I think he was a friend.
Involved.
He was a friend of theirs.
What happened to him?
It was
I don't know.
pre-game because he was the one that you saw in. Remember the
Smooth.
introduction that we were talking through, where you
Yeah.
saw the dead guy?
No,
was-
I do remember. I remember that. I just
you mean?
couldn't remember how they knew
Yeah.
each other.
The mystery death on the news?
Maybe just knew each other.
That was him.
Holy shit, no way!
Maybe
Probably went
we'll
to
all wind
the
up
same
dead
school.
tomorrow, too.
Shut the hell up.
Man, I hate the news. They're always trying to push their agenda for ratings.
Toby, you are really
Is there like a
easy
drinking
to mess
game?
with.
It's not a drinking game. What it
Speaking of
is
crazy
is
stuff this morning.
when you're in. I don't think you can do it this
I
night,
kissed the
but
bed
later
first
on.
later
time
on.
since grade school.
Later on, when you're in the bar, you can choose to order a drink, and you can like have a whiskey, sake,
Yeah, yeah,
I had a
you know,
really
beer,
scary
or a
dream,
mixed cocktail.
but I don't
and-
remember what it was about.
Depending on how drunk
man.
you are,
How
you
old are you?
move faster in the
32.
dream,
I know that.
which sometimes can be helpful. But that stage with the fucking ice blocks, you do not want to be moving
No.
fast in that game because you will just fuck yourself all sorts of sideways and everywhere.
Oh,
But
where
I
you
like
guys
it
going?
because when you
Stick
pick a
around.
different drink, it kind of gives
I
you
wanna
like
go
a,
home.
hey, here's something about this type of drink, and it kind
Why
of
don't
gives
you
you
have
like
Catherine meet you here?
No, I just saw it.
useful, well, I don't know about useful,
Besides,
but
she
it's
gets
interesting
mad at me if I told
factoids
her.
about stuff, about the type of drink.
Ah, jeez. What
And you can
does
also
she
go
see?
around the bar and talk to people or play that
Sorry, but I
fucking
gotta be in early
Rapunzel
tomorrow.
fucking
Drink too
game.
much, okay?
Fucking hard ass game. That game is like harder than the actual game. Like the game within the game is harder. It's like the Inception game.
Gross.
What he do, drool all over you?
Yes.
He's like, I'm marking my
Like,
territory.
he went all the way down.
Is he like missing teeth?
No, he's got like his teeth are too big for his mouth.
Oh. Well, because Mr. Marmalade does that too. He drools when he's
You
happy.
can check
And
your
I think it's
text
just because when he's
messages
happy,
and
he
save
just doesn't bother shutting his mouth.
You could even reply to some messages.
Inbox. Text messages. Da 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 da. Yeah, we know that.
The second part. Remember when texts had 1 and 2 parts because they were so large when you sent them? Remember flip phones? That's how old this game is.
What are you doing?
This game was before this. It had to be 2006 because this game was before smartphones became a thing.
Okay, having dinner with some old friends. Most of them are already married. Hint, hint. They're all showing up. The family's gonna feel left out. Maybe it's time for us to get out of our comfort zone too. So she does agree that they're both comfortable in the situation, but she's feeling pressured by her family and friends. What?
Oh, you can erase it and he'll choose another answer if you want to
No,
browse.
I don't want to do that.
Nah.
I think you always get three choices.
No.
Like there's like
Okay, so those are the choices. I want to say maybe the second one. This one.
you're overthinking it.
Yeah.
Sure. You're gonna get 3 lines. It's kind of like a haiku. We should totally text in haikus. Like have like try to get as close as we can to the 575.
You're over.
I'm gonna totally do that.
No, that's already not it.
What? No, I'm just saying
Oh,
that
okay,
that's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna try and make my text messages haikus.
We don't need to be tied down, or let's not think about this now. Well, we need to think about it. Moose, get down.
Get off the Xbox, baby.
Okay, I want to say that. And then, Moose, you don't need to rush into this.
No.
Well, you're not rushing into it already because you've been dating for fucking
Well,
ever.
but he's gonna be using it as his explanation as to why they're fine the way they are. Like we don't have to rush into it because, like you said, she feels pressured by her friends and family because it doesn't even really sound like the
Well,
only
I do
reason why
think-
she wants to get married and have kids is because everyone else around her is getting married and having kids. So she's got that kind of like, well, what am I doing with my life? Everyone else has got
Yeah.
family and kids. I feel left out of this thing.
I feel pretty good about this response.
Go for it. You answer however you want to. Oh, we got 4.
No, that's such a bullshit thing to say.
That's later.
Happy later.
That's even
very
worse.
That's all I can say.
That's all you get. You either get to be
well-
somewhat dismissive and like completely 100%.
I'll just go ahead and say more because at least it means I want to see her in the future.
Yeah, that's at least like not being so dismissive later. Yeah, you gotta wait.
When certain words and actions change Vincent's inner ideas, Vincent's words and actions will affect the story.
It doesn't affect the story, it affects how he reacts to
Yeah.
things and it affects your ending game. Don't fucking lie to me, bitch. I've beaten you, I know.
Marriage, huh? Figured this would happen eventually, but just
I
change
remember being so
jobs.
excited the first time I played through it, and now when I was gonna go back and do the other direction about like seeing how the cutscenes change, and none of that. All it changed was his inner dialogue. It was so sad. It's felt like one of them bitches to fight more. It's like, fantastic news.
Stage 1.
This was that chick with the tits.
Oh,
In case you forgot.
Bringing up her parents out of the blue?
oh yeah, the beer at the bottom left.
Yeah, that's how many drinks you can have, and depending on how many you
go to the
drink,
next
how
scene
fast you go.
without
By the
saving.
way, after
Sure
this,
you
your
wanna
30
continue
minutes is
without
gonna be
saving.
up.
Okay.
It's 7:30.
I don't want to continue without saving. Why would it ask me?
Because you didn't save on your phone.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You're like, I hate the directions. I think it was because you were so excited about sending her text messages.
No,
you-
I forgot I had to manually
Yeah, you
save.
completely forgot that the game told you that that's how
Yeah.
you save. I mean,
Okay, so it's your turn now?
I get to deal with this. Okay, whoa. Where's the cord? I want to drink more, but I know I'm not gonna. Game won't let me. Game's gonna do its own thing. He's asleep with his face in my shoe. I love this smell. Yeah, passed out, face right in my shoe.
I have like all this powdered sugar all over me now.
Of course, you know it's cocaine.
Powdered sugar. We need to pace ourselves.
It makes me go faster. I haven't heard my phone go off. Have you heard my phone go off?
Ah, it's you. What are you waiting for?
What did she say?
Oh, he said it's you. What are you waiting for?
Waiting for these fucking sheep.